Welcome back to another episode of BSU Sings Warm-Up Wednesdays. I'm Dr. Joe, and today I'm going to guide you through a warm-up to help when you're feeling under the weather, when your voice is kind of hoarse and feeling under the weather. Let's get started. This morning, I woke up with pretty much my voice gone. It was from overuse. Yeah, it's the end of the semester. We're super busy. I'm teaching a ton of lessons. We're putting on a show. So my voice is tired. I've been using it all day long. And so what happens is that when you go to bed at night and you rest, when you get up in the morning, if you are really physically tired from all of that overuse, then the vocal cords get out of sync. So I can show you what that sounds like. You can hear there's a delay for my chords coming together, and then it takes them a little while to get started. I also get a bit of a rumble in my talking voice, in my speaking voice, where there's almost like a sound to it. Now, if this is happening to you because you have a cold and you're recovering from a cold, or you've screamed at a football game or a match or something, and now you have cords that are swollen and out of sync, then warming up like this will only help you after a few days of silence and rest. But in my case, it's really good to keep it moving because it's tired just from consistent use and fatigue. So what I do when my voice is feeling like this is I start in my speaking range. So first I establish where my voice wants to sit for the day. What I can use is the QX exercise. So like this. QX, QX, Q. Okay, so my voice wants to sit about here, which is an A. That's a little low. That means that there's a little bit of swelling on my cords. For me, that's a little bit low. And the way you can test that out is to do this exercise every day, even when you're feeling really good, and get an idea of where your voice wants to sit. So today it wants to sit in an A for me. So the first thing I do to warm this up and try to get it moving again is go into my chest voice on a lip buzz like this. And I just hold that for a long time, gently and quietly. Now, if you can't buzz your lips like that, you can either do a tongue trill or you can do it on a voiced V like this. Either way, you want to start and really establish where your voice wants to sit, your speaking voice wants to sit. The next thing you do is I start to noodle around down there in my chest voice like this. Now you can hear there's a little bit of gruffness up at the top, which means my chords still aren't quite synced yet. I'm making sure that I'm transitioning into the next register. So this isn't just in chest voice, I am traversing into that mix. Once I've gotten it going, then I start doing a slide on the fifth to the octave, like this. Do, so, do, like this. Now, there are times where when I do that, I won't even be able to hit the high note at first. So I just do this patiently over and over and over again. And if it's really bad, then I do the same exercises, but in the water to help with the resistance. So same exercise, but in the water. And I just make sure that I'm singing into the straw and not into the back of my throat. This is like a vocal massage. The deeper you have the straw in the water, the more significant the massage function is on your chords. So I do this over and over and over again, very gently, and usually then my voice starts to work again, at least to the point where I can do a little bit of singing. Today, for me, probably top of my range is gonna stop at A. And that's okay. I just sit out in the high middle area like this. Re, re, ra, ro, ro. And I go down, and then I go up a little bit, right? And then back down again. So I don't really push the top until the middle is really, 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 really warmed up, okay? So just to show you what it sounds like when vocal cords are out of sync, I'm gonna go up into the range where right now it's not feeling great. You can hear that my sound lacks clarity, it lacks focus, and it's kind of interrupted. So I'm going to do that again a few times until it feels a little bit easier. Again, I'm just being very gentle here. Now the temptation is to push and be loud. It's really important that I just be very gentle and do it over and over again, and that will bring down any of that extra swelling. You can hear it's getting a little bit better. So on a day like this, it takes me a lot longer to warm up, but if I can protect that time and really be gentle and go up through that area over and over and over again without pushing, then I get what I want, usually by midday. So good luck with your voice. Again, this is always a really good therapy exercise for tired vocal cords. Remember that if you're swollen and hoarse because of an injury, like screaming at a game or something, or if you're sick, you don't necessarily want to keep pushing through warming up the next day. Take some vocal rest, and then you can start again working your way in by doing this kind of stuff. If you feel like, oh no, my voice was working great before I went to sleep, but now in the morning it's just feeling really tough, then you can work through it like this gently over time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Warm Up Wednesday.